All you need for this plane is a sheet of regular A4 paper. Just make sure it's not too thick or else some layers might start ripping. And too thin is also never good for paper airplanes, so just regular printer paper works fine. You can also use a ruler if you have one. It's not necessary, but I find that it helps with some of the folds. And also I will be using a marker just for the video to make some of the folds a bit more clear for you guys to see. So to start out, we just make a center crease like this, like we do on most planes. You just want to make sure to really align your corners and make a perfect fold like that. Check the other side to see if it's correct, because if not, it's just better to start over in my opinion, but this is close enough. And then we're gonna make some reference folds, just some small pinches. These are optional, you can skip these if you want to set your wing angle different, but this is the way I do it to get some references. So first we do one corner towards the center, like so. Then the opposite corner we're gonna bring towards our previous reference pinch, like so. And then just one more towards the last one. And just really small pinches that you make, so not full creases. And that should leave you with two creases on one side and one on the other side, like so. And then we're gonna flip the paper over. And we're gonna fold like so, and you don't actually have to fold this. You can make a pinch or you can fold, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you really. But I'm just gonna pinch here, so that leaves you with a little reference in the middle of your sheet of paper. So what we're gonna do now is a very similar sequence to what we just did. So we're gonna make a few creases towards our previous reference. And we're gonna start at the opposite side of the little references that we just made before. So we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna crease, pinch, and crease again, and that's it. So I'm gonna crease here towards the center. So this is an actual crease, and you can make it quite sharp. Then the next one is gonna be a pinch, so just go towards the previous fold, gently pinch it. And then another crease that can be really sharp, like so. Then we flip over the paper, and you see we have this previous crease here that we made before. We're going to use that to flip over and make another fold here on the other side. So it should look like this. Then we're gonna go back to the other side, and here we should have this, which will become a pocket. And this here will become the nose lock eventually. So now we're gonna fold the corner towards the center on both sides, and you may want to leave a little bit of space here at the tip, just half a millimeter or something. And that's gonna give your nose lock a bit less tension. I'm gonna do it on the other side. And try to just align this part here, like so. Then I'm going to open up one side. What we want to do now is make a crease here from this corner to right where this part intersects this pocket. So I'm just gonna use a ruler for this. You don't have to use a ruler, but I find that it helps, like so. And crease it all the way. And then we're gonna reverse that fold. And this is a lot of layers, so this might try to fight you a bit, but just so it's a bit of a guessing game. So you might be off by 1 millimeter. So you just want to check if you lay it on there. You want to make sure that it's not too far towards the tip. A bit too far towards the back of the plane is totally fine. So just do it like that and then open it up again. And we're gonna do the same on the other side. Like so. Fold it all the way. Reverse the crease. Just try to figure out where it was, because with thick layers it's kind of hard to know exactly. And then just check if you got it right. So that looks perfect. So then we're gonna close it up, but we're gonna leave this little part open actually. So just the corners, and leave the little flap open. And you're gonna flip over the plane again. And now we're gonna close up like so. And you should notice that this little part here at the nose pops up. So just let it. And what you want to do is land the center crease of this part at the nose on your wings, right in the middle. Then we're gonna start pulling here at the back of these flaps. Just gently work it. And you may want to put your little pinky in there or a pen or something, because these creases sometimes don't want to come along. But just be patient, gently work them. And then fold once they're completely pulled, and they should look something like this. And this is gonna lock the nose together. So next up, we're gonna open it up like so. I hope you can see that. So start like this, open it up, and put it like that on the table. What we're gonna do is first reverse this crease here at the front on both sides. And then this other crease that we made previously, we're gonna close it up again. But now we want to tuck it into this pocket. So this step is a bit tricky, but it's not too hard. So the easiest way to do that is to gently curl this part and then just try to slide it in. I hope you can see that clearly. So just gently and patiently slide it in. So once more on the other side, curl it up a bit and just gently slide it into that pocket. I hope you can see that. So it just slides in like that. Like so. And then some of these layers may need to settle, so you want to gently rub them. Don't force it or you may get some wrinkles. So just flatten everything and keep everything in place. And then remember those little reference pinches you made right at the start. So you have one on one side, you want to go to the side that has two, and you want to use the bottom one as a reference. So we're going to fold from right at the nose lock at the top, and then we're going to go to the bottom one on the side that has two reference pinches on the back, like so. And that's going to be our wing. And I find that the ruler really helps here to get this angle right, but if you don't get the angle right, it's okay. And what you can also do is just make it a flat crease instead of angling it, so it's really up to you. But I really love this angle. I think it's a good compromise between stability and wing surface. But I think if you do it completely flat, so more like this, then I think you can get some better performance in ideal circumstances, like no wind or nothing and perfect trim. But this one flies really well as it is. Now you just want to make the other wing to match. And then for the little winglets, so normally you would make them like this, but if you make them parallel to this side of the wing, then you will notice that they won't be parallel towards the fuselage. So actually what you need to do is make the front a little higher than the back. And if you have a ruler, you can kind of see it like this. So this is kind of the angle that you need. So like a few millimeters here and 1 centimeter approximately at the front. But if it's not exact, it's really no big deal. So you can use a ruler for that, but you really don't have to. But it just makes it a bit more visually clear how far you can go. And try not to fold it too sharply, or else you will get more wavy paper. Okay. So we do the same on the other side. Just try to match them like so. And now the plane is finished. So So because the center of gravity is more to the back than most designs, you don't need that much up elevator, but you will still need a little probably. So just gently pinch upwards towards close to the center of the back of the wings. And that should give it some up elevator. And also for the wing angle, you want it to be pretty much flat, but maybe curl the wings a bit upwards so that it's flat in the center and then goes a bit slightly upwards towards the edges. So hope you enjoy and let me know how it flies for you. But for me, I think it's a very good performer and really easy to use.